Alright, y'all ready to start? Got the name. I think it's Kill the Boy and Unbowed, Fuck. Queen of the Horns! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
Today we're talking about Game of Thrones Season 5, Episodes 5 and 6, Kill the Boy and Unbowed, Unbowed, and Unbroken. Totally didn't have to just ask Nick if that was right earlier.
And they totally said the titles in both episodes.
Yeah. But yeah, these are some pretty good episodes, I thought.
Yeah, these episodes are ones that aren't that familiar to me. Like these.
I remember these two a lot.
I remember parts of them, but like I've never rewatched these episodes.
Well, yeah, I haven't either, but I do remember. Like, I specifically remember the stone dudes jumping into Tyrion's boat and him jumping in the water.
Yeah, that was like my favorite part.
It was like a horror movie. Yeah, it was pretty. I like how at the end they cut to black and then that's how he wakes up and shit.
Yeah, I remember when we originally watched it, we were like, did they just kill Tyrion?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what the fuck? That's how he goes out? Like, that's so dumb. But I do want to say, we got some Mother of Dragons Game of Thrones beer. We've been saving that Johnny Walker, which I wanted to tell you guys. In a couple weeks, we'll be at our year mark of doing Random Ramblings. Do you think we should do the I know Hess, he won't get it unless he comes over, which he maybe should for the year.
If we do it, if you tell me ahead of time, I can make plans.
All right, I think we should drink the Johnny Walker for our 1 year anniversary of Random Ramblings. It's coming up in a couple weeks. We're at I believe this is episode 43. So we got a little bit to prepare for it. But that being said, me and Nick got some Game of Thrones beer. You want to try it out right now? It's Mother of Dragons. I had the choice between Mother of Dragons, King of the North. There was an orange one that was gone.
You didn't take King of the North?
I really wanted it, but the Mother of Dragons looked cool. And then there's another one. There was one about like boats. I think it was like.
Was there a Queen of the Horse?
No, but I really wanted to get King of the North and cross it out and make it say that for this podcast, but I didn't. But all right, let's try.
Awesome.
Let's try Mother of Dragons.
Now wait, what are the chances that Jerome likes this?
Slim to none.
Yeah, I was gonna say 0.
But we should finish the beer during the podcast.
Finish? Oh, fuck.
You have to, otherwise it's not gonna be good.
Yeah. All right. Should we cheers?
And otherwise it's a waste of money. So yeah, I think Jerome finishes it.
Jerome finishes it.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It'd be better if it was fucking cold. Jesus.
It smells pretty gross, but it's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Ugh, I don't know about
finishing. It's not even cold. I would have left.
I had it in the fridge while I watched the
episode. Next week.
I had it in the fridge while I watched it, so it was in there for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, so it's not cold. Alrighty.
All right, let's get into the episode, punk bitch.
Are you gonna show the bottle?
They can see it, and I'll zoom in.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm the only one that can't.
Yeah, you're the only one. You're at a weird angle.
You're the handicap one.
Makes sense.
And I did post a picture on our Pleeka Facebook if you want a better look at the bottle. Maybe go buy it for yourself. I don't know. Go to the store. Tell
them Jerome sent you.
Tell them Pleeka sent you. Maybe you'll get a discount.
Or they'll look at you like you're a fucking retard. One or the other.
Ooh.
Either way, you never know.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, Kill the Boy starts off with Miss Andy and Daenerys kind of mourning their...
Oh, yeah. Talked about what's his face that died last episode.
Yeah. Miss Andy's over Grey Worm, and then Daenerys is looking over Barristan's
Selmy?
His body, and then she's like, round up all the families.
She's gonna kill a bunch of dudes, basically.
Yeah, we're gonna see who's.
That was really cool.
Like the leaders,
leaders of the family.
Leaders of the family.
Yeah,
that one dude's like,
I am.
But I'm a leader of my family. And she's like, yeah, now you're starting to catch on, little bitch.
Yeah.
So then they get them all in there and feed them to the dragons. We'll feed one dude to the dragons.
And no one admitted to shit.
Yeah, I like too how like they didn't.
What did you say?
Wasn't there 2 people they fed? Or
no, he ripped them in half.
It was one dude, yeah.
Right.
But I like how they didn't really, like, she's like, go forward. And they're like, fuck that, you got dragons in here. So then they poke them with sticks. And they have to keep getting poked. Like, no one's like, keep walking.
Do you think she only did that so she could get good in with her dragons again?
I think so, yeah. She's like, made it look like she's like,
yeah,
no,
these are my dragons. I didn't lock him in here because I just locked him in here to scare you.
Yeah. Nah. It is still so dumb that they're in there, because we see later on this episode, fucking Drogon's out flying around like, I'm free, bitches. I ain't coming home. I'm gonna go to the fucking jail.
Yeah,
it's
he's
stupid.
like, I'm not getting grounded.
Yeah, he's out drinking Mother of Dragons like me and you.
He's eating goats, taking names.
Now
right?
That would be a cool shirt.
That would not be a cool shirt. No, it wouldn't.
Eating goats and taking names. I like that.
That's the dumbest shirt I've ever heard of.
No, but you'd have to have like the dragon silhouette.
Yeah, have
so
like a
people know.
oh,
you know?
like have a
Oh, and then I have like Tyrion's face like
have
this.
no have a giant goat on the shirt, and then like a shadow of a dragon over him, and then have it say "eating goats, taking names."
I'm still not.
I'm putting him to sleep. I guess it wasn't a good idea.
You better trademark that. Somebody might steal that.
Yeah, someone watching it's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do. Next thing you know, we're gonna go to Hot Topic. It'll be there.
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
You don't think someone from Hot Topic's watching this?
No.
No, okay.
I mean,
well,
maybe.
if you are, comment down below, then make that a shirt.
Wow. Okay, so then they go up north. Sam's reading a scroll to Master Aemon about Daenerys,
Yeah,
and he's like, "Yeah, she's all by herself," and
and he's like, he's a Targaryen by herself is not good.
yeah, you could tell it kind of upsets him.
A little bit, yeah. I always kind of forget that he's
Related?
Targaryen. Yeah.
And then Jon comes in and wants his advice on something,
Yeah.
and
And he's just
I
like,
like
no,
it.
do
I
it.
like
Yeah,
it.
he's like, I didn't tell you what it was.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but go do it.
then he says, "Kill the boy."
Yeah.
But
So was that like a? Did they have a double meaning to that? Kill the boy.
no.
No, I think it just means become a man, Jon Snow.
Okay.
What's funny is as I watched that moment, I was like, oh, it has to, because he brought up,
Oh,
he
no.
brought up a week or two ago. He's like, I think that Ollie's gonna kill Jon Snow because this, and this, and I was like, oh, I can see the wheels turning in
yeah,
Hess's head
totally.
right there.
He's like, "I'll
Yeah.
kill the boy."
Yeah.
This one's about Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I think it just means, grow up, motherfucker.
No,
You got
for
some
sure.
decisions to make.
Yeah.
Which his decision's right, but you can understand why people aren't
But
going.
people wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see their side, but I also completely see Jon Snow's side.
Yeah, totally. So then after that, after he talks to Aemon, he goes and talks to Tormund, and he's like, "I'm gonna let you go. You're gonna go get your people. You're gonna come back here. You're gonna live happily ever after. And we're gonna fight the White Walkers." And he said, "All right, but you gotta come with me."
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Which,
Just like that.
When I move, you
yeah, just like that.
move. We all move together.
Just like that.
So he says his people are at Hardhome.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
That's the place where they're at. It'd be like
Yeah, they're-
Seattle.
Well, no, but you were
Yeah.
you said it as if like I should. No.
Well, do you remember the Battle of Hardhome? I don't know if that's the name of it, but
No.
it was pretty badass.
Is it- Is it the one I'm thinking of?
Did we already
Wait,
watch
wait,
it?
wait. Yeah, it's the one you're thinking of.
Wait, Hess, earmuffs for a second.
Oh my goddamn.
Where all the White Walkers show up and shit.
I don't want to hear.
Is it that one? Is it where all the White Walkers are there and shit?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
like
That is a really cool
All
battle.
right, you can put your earmuffs back on.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
And then he pulled the pen out of Jon Snow's ass. Oh shit, you're back?
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks for running it, dick.
So they have like the big.
Drink your Blackwater Bay water.
The Night Watch doesn't take his.
He has. They don't want to go get the wildlings.
Yeah, they don't want to help. They don't want them to come over
And
the
then
wall.
it's funny too. Later on, I was like, "You're a fucking idiot." When Wally's up there, and he's like, you're just like messing with him, right? You're to kill him when you get him on the boat." And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, well then, is that all you need, mister?" And I was like, "What the fuck does this kid think? He's gonna do all that anger, all those people, just to be like, yeah, it's a trick. I'm not gonna tell you guys though."
yeah, I guess he didn't.
He's
What?
a little kid. Fuck the little kid.
He's a dumb little kid.
Fuck that little kid. That'd be a good shirt. He's a little kid. Fuck that little kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually that one I can't co-sign on.
Really?
I think Kevin
You
Spacey
could
might.
have.
Jesus.
We need. Oh wow, that was a zinger. Wake up. We need to get one more, and maybe eventually over time we could do the shirt. You could do like Kennard, Ollie, and then like one more, like a little kid that kills a prominent character in a show.
There's one issue with that.
What?
There's another
Don't
kid.
tell me.
Oh, okay.
No, this one issue.
All right.
He's always trying to get information out of us,
And then doesn't
and
want
then the one time I tell him something he knows on the show,
Whoa. I'm just kidding.
he's like, "Wait a minute, why don't you just tell me the whole fucking show? Why don't you tell me about the time that Jon Snow pulled a pin out of his ass and licked it?"
What is with you and pins in Jon Snow's ass?
I just watched a video.
Pin or pen?
Either one. You can put a pin in this conversation.
Okay. Yeah, so Ollie got pissed off at him. It was anything else, Lord Commander?
Yeah.
Yeah, go fuck off. That's what I would have said. You little fuck. Go back to your family's dead. Never mind, Bucker.
We've all lost loved ones.
Well, to be fair, not everyone who lost loved ones, they didn't like get eaten.
Watch them die right in front of them.
Except for those people in the beginning of the episode, I guess, from the dragon.
Oh yeah.
But no, I mean, like, sure, it's probably very upsetting to watch
But, I
your
mean,
whole village get fucking killed.
You could turn any corner in Game of Thrones and find someone that's parents have died or a loved one died.
Yeah.
So why is that kid special just because his dad got eaten?
Well, he's not.
Yeah.
He thinks he is.
But it could just be my anger towards Ollie.
Ollie, Ollie.
What is he? Ollie Bob one.
I'll just say Ollie oxen free.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Brienne and Podrick are like watching Winterfell. They're like ready.
Yeah, and they stalk some old dude coming out.
Yeah, and they talk to him. They want to give a message to Sansa.
Yeah.
It's weird how they're like, the Starks are still alive. It's just one there. Like, there's just one that everyone knows about. But
it's weird. Everywhere you go, it feels like someone knows about a different Stark that's alive. And I'm putting Jon Snow kind of in that, but because someone knows that Arya, Jon Snow, Sansa. Like I feel like because they're kind of all spread out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like thousands and thousands.
Yeah,
of
so
miles.
everywhere there's kind of a group of people that are like, oh yeah, there's a Stark.
Little whispers.
Yeah, but like Arya, only one people know about Arya is like Joggin.
Brienne does and Joggin does.
Well, she knew about him, but now she doesn't know where the fuck she is.
I guess that's true. Yeah, she doesn't know anymore.
And John's last name's Snow, so that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Ramsay has this big talk with his girlfriend Miranda.
Does she remind you of E's bitchy girlfriend from Entourage?
Yes, because she even looks like her.
Yeah, I was gonna say she even looks like her. The whole time I was watching this, I was like, "This fucking bitch." That girl's actually. I know she's like insane in real life and like tried to sue her stepdad and all this stuff. So like she's kind of the same character as she's in Entourage in real life.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I saw something. It was on TMZ about her going crazy and like her family hates her, and I was like, "Oh, so she's probably not acting."
That's funny. So I mean, it's easy to see why Miranda would be jealous of Sansa and everything.
Yeah. They have a good little moment in episode 2 together.
Yeah, but Ramsay's a fucking crazy fuck.
Yeah.
So the old lady that's in the Winterfell castle actually gives Sansa the message.
Yeah, and she says put a candle in the tallest window or something like that. I felt really stupid while I was watching this. I remember her saying to shoot a flare out the window.
A flare?
And I was thinking, wait a minute, how are they going to get a flare in Game of Thrones?
That's interesting.
You know what? Just take a drone, fly it out the window. And then
I was like, oh yeah, she goes up there and she's gonna shoot a flare. It's like she needs help. That's the lady's gonna. No, she's not. You fucking idiot. Like that's totally how I was thinking.
Okay.
That's funny. So Miranda tells Sansa, or brings Sansa to the kennels to see Reek.
Oh yeah. She's like, oh hey, Ramsay has a special gift for you in here,
Yeah,
all
like,
the way in the back.
Walk down there where it's dark.
The dogs are just going crazy.
Yeah.
What does that remind you of?
When anybody arrives at our house.
Oh, that's not what it reminded me of.
No, it reminds me of a scene later on too.
Yeah. I mean that's where Reek sleeps. That's his bed. That's his home.
Yeah.
In the kennels. Yeah.
It'd be so easy to feel bad for him, but then knowing how much of a piece of shit he was before.
He's a bigger piece of shit. Like people think he's a bigger shit than he actually is.
Yeah.
Because he didn't
actually even do it. That's how much of like a.
Because he's a bigger pussy.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So they have this awkward dinner.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's the Boltons and Reek serves wine. And
Walda's big walrus ass is there.
Yeah.
So let me just say, so we're watching this yesterday, and Abby goes, of course they would name her Walda. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, it just sounds like a fat lady's name.
I think she's got a point.
And I go, I don't necessarily think like, oh, so if I were to tell you to describe this person and their name's Walda, what would you describe them as? I don't know if I would say like, oh, they have to be a fat woman.
Show me a skinny Walda and I'll
Well, come on, I'm sure there's fucking skinny Waldas.
Google. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
can ask Alexa.
Ask Alexa what the average weight is for a Walda.
Alexa,
I'm kidding. She doesn't know
what's
that.
the average weight for a person named Walda?
I don't know that one.
You know, that reminds me. Last podcast, we asked this bitch how old Tommen was,
Yes.
and she had no answer. We had to Google it ourselves. While I was editing this motherfucker, she heard that and gave me the answer.
No.
Yeah. She says, like, in the books, he's this age, but in the TV show, he starts around this age, and the actor's this age. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I was actually.
So I think she gets camera shy and doesn't want to do anything on the podcast.
I was laying in bed, snuggle up with a pig.
And it wasn't me.
Yeah. And he's like, "Hey, are you sleeping?" And I was like, "I'm trying, motherfucker. What do you want?" And then he's, "That motherfucker just answered my question." It was pretty funny.
That is
Bullshit.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Maybe it's updating, like it's learning, you know?
She does say
Maybe
supposed
she
to-
listens to the podcast.
she does say she learns as she hears. So she's probably just as dumb as we are, because this is all she hears.
She stays in your room.
Yeah.
God knows what she knows.
She knows nothing, Nick Snow.
Yeah. Fuck.
Did you hear about the 4 robots in Japan that killed 29 scientists?
I did hear about that.
I did
Yeah, that's
not.
fucking nuts.
And Westworld is
But-
fucking starting.
No, it's
Let's just keep making them.
Don't give my Alexa any ideas.
not. Why did they just turn them off?
They did.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, you got Roose and Sansa and Ramsay and Walda and Reek serving wine.
Yeah.
So he makes Reek apologize for murdering the brothers.
Mhm.
So he apologized for something he didn't do, even
And
though
it
it's
was like 45 minutes of tense.
Yeah, that was a
Dinner.
long
Okay.
scene.
Perfect.
And he's like,
I was like,
it was starting to get awkward in
Jesus.
here.
yeah.
I was like, starting.
And then you could tell. So Bruce, he's weird because he puts up with Ramsay's shit, but he doesn't like it necessarily.
Yeah, I kind of remember the scene him like interrupting him and telling him that's enough,
hmm
but that didn't happen.
No, he lets it go through, and he goes, "Oh, you know what? By the way,
He does have a last minute stinger.
she's pregnant."
I loved the look on Sansa's face at the end
Yeah,
of the
that was
scene.
really funny.
She's like, "Oh, you ain't so tough now, are you, little bitch?"
yeah.
Like that was really good.
And then they have like a little after dinner drink together, and then basically he uses all that as a pep talk to say, "Hey, Stannis is coming."
Yeah.
It did remind me of Tywin's story, except that instead of wanting to throw Tyrion into the ocean, he's like, "Hey, you're my son.
Yeah. Until I get a better son.
You're batshit crazy, but you're my son." I guess Sam and Gilly are in the library, and she's like, "Are these all the books in the world?"
Yeah.
Which I understand she hasn't been a lot of places.
Right. And she's not very smart.
No, but I mean, you know,
Book
A
smart,
little
I guess.
common sense can
yeah.
go
I
a
mean,
long way.
if these were all the books, that wouldn't be like very good.
Like when did she think books were invented?
I don't know, but it's not even like convenient. It's just, could you imagine? You're like, "I want to read a book." Yeah, I'm not going to the wall. Fuck that. I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, there's more than one copy, I'd assume.
No, she said all the books in the world.
Well, yeah, but there's
Yeah.
more than one copy of each one of those books. I
I took it as every single book ever was
it's
in
just
that
in
room.
that room.
Yeah,
Like if someone like is like
like burn the books. I'll just burn that room.
someone in King's Landing has a book that they like overdue late fee, they gotta return it to
Yes.
the wall. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't take it that way. I just took it as like those are copies of it.
I didn't think of
You
that.
know what this reminded me of?
Yeah.
That we're gonna get some really boring shit coming up with him.
Sam?
Yeah,
It's not. Mm.
it's
liked it.
boring and then it gets worthy to me.
Yeah, but I knew where I was going, so I liked
Yeah, I didn't. So it was boring until
Okay.
he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna open up this book."
Yeah, that's true. He likes to read. Fuck off. So Stannis comes in and goes, "Oh, you're Samwell Tarly. You don't look like a fighter. Your dad beat my brother and all this other
Yeah.
stuff." And then he asked him how he killed a White Walker, and then he said he
He's
dragged
like,
glass.
he's like, "Why would Obsidian?" He's like, "I don't know. I just had it and it worked."
It's funny when Sam's explaining Dragonglass to Stannis. Stannis lived at Dragonstone.
Yeah, I know what it is.
yeah,
He lived there
Yeah.
at Dragonstone. There's like it's fucking all over the place.
yeah.
But so then he goes, keep reading, Samuel Tarly, as he leaves.
Yeah, I
It's
like that. So
Yeah.
I was thinking, so was his whole because he went down there, it seemed like for a purpose, and then like they started talking.
Mm.
But so really, he just went down there to ask him, "Hey, how'd you kill a White Walker? Oh, you're finding out how it works. Okay, you keep doing it."
Yeah.
Like that was his whole point, going down there to talk to him.
I
about that.
like Stannis.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys. I
He
thought
came
that.
off very relatable.
I
like,
thought-
he comes off. It's like when he talked to his daughter, like
Oh yeah,
like it reminded me of that. I mean, not as much as that moment, but
Yeah.
like he kind of had like you kind of tell he kind of has like a kind heart.
There's parts of me that rooted for him to be king.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Who are you guys rooting for at the moment?
Arya.
No, to be king.
No, I want her to
King
be
or
king.
queen?
She's gonna put on Robert's face and go, "I never died, bitches."
Yeah, I don't think that happens.
At this point, I was probably rooting for Stannis
Mm-hmm.
because I think he actually has the rightful claim.
Okay.
Never thought Renly had any.
Uh.
To be honest, I don't know about Daenerys' claim.
Well, at the moment too, she seems to be just figuring shit out too.
Yeah, and she's in a fucking different world.
How about you, Hess? Who are you rooting for?
I honestly,
Like who? If you had to pick right now, you were the decider who's gonna be king or queen. Would you pick Daenerys? Would you pick him?
Cersei.
You could throw in. Yeah, you could pick Cersei. You could even leave it Tommen.
no, Tommen shouldn't be king. I'd probably go with Stannis.
Stannis. Yeah, I think this episode I was thinking, yeah.
Just because like he like Nick said, like he's the rightful.
yeah.
And he seems
Well, and he seems not. He doesn't seem like he's an evil dictator.
no, he's stern, and he like you need to do what he says.
Yeah.
But do it.
He's a leader, but like not evil.
Yeah.
Perfect words there, Drum.
Thanks.
All right, so Greyhorn wakes up.
Yep.
Or is it Worm?
Oh, it's great. Great thumb.
Great thumb. Oh, he changed.
Yeah.
When he's stabbed, he becomes a thumb instead of a horn.
And he's ashamed because he was afraid that he wasn't going to see Miss Andy anymore.
Yeah.
or
So
ever
this,
again.
I got another question for you guys here.
I was over this scene. I was like, wow, let's move it.
Well,
move it along.
let's bring Hess right back into it.
Okay.
He wakes up and he's like, I was afraid I'd never see Miss Sandy. Which, first of all, when he said that, I was thinking of Hess's teacher because he's talking about her being his grade school teacher.
Oh, yeah, Miss Andy.
But
Seriously. It still does sound like a goddamn fucking.
She could teach
you know
him
how
a few
people
things.
have like phantom arm syndrome
Does he have phantom penis?
because they
Is that what you're
kissed? Do
saying?
you think he got a phantom boner? Like in that situation, like the whole thing, because like he loves her and all. Do you not even just because that scene, but it made me think of because he doesn't have a penis. Does he get?
I've never heard of this.
Does he get phantom boners? You never heard of phantom limb syndrome? Like if someone loses an
No.
arm,
You
like
never heard of
like
that?
they like all of a sudden
Never heard of-
they feel it like
Yeah,
for a little
like
bit.
if you lose your leg, sometimes you'll think it's there still.
Yeah.
So you'll just stand up and fall right down.
Well, yeah, because you don't really have a leg. So that's why it's just
Or
a
you go to
phantom.
scratch an itch or something.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Oh,
Yeah, or like you feel like your big toe wiggle and you look down and you're like,
I've
oh, I
heard
don't
of,
even
like,
have a big toe.
the phantom like phone vibrating in your pocket.
It's like that except with a
kind of
limb.
like that.
So do you think
Oh.
this guy gets phantom boners?
No.
Sure, why not?
You know-
I'm with Hess.
Of course you are, because
Well-
you want his phantom boner.
No, Hess is phantom boner.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, when I watch Game of Thrones, I think, I get it. They're falling in love. It's another story.
Mhm.
It's not my favorite, like you said. He's over it. I wasn't over it because I know.
I just
It's
want.
part
I'm
of
ready to gobble up more information.
I gotta take this phantom boner stuff is gonna come
Like,
back.
yeah, but you don't know what part they play in the future, so you want to gobble up everything.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But at no point did I think of a phantom boner at all.
I did, and this isn't the first time with him I have. And
I know,
In a
that's what
future
scares
in a
me.
future season,
That's what scares
me
me.
and you already had a whole conversation, I believe, when we reviewed the show about his penis. Well, penis. He doesn't really have.
I
one.
guarantee you initiated it.
I actually am not sure on that. I could find out by next week.
Ooh, drum is homework.
Yeah,
But
but
no one cares.
comment down below. If you
Ladies
think,
and
if
gentlemen.
you wait, hold on, Alexa.
Wait.
Do
Who's gonna work
do phantom boners work?
What?
I mean, god damn it, it hasn't worked and it got in my head.
Stupid.
I'm not sure.
Me either. I mean, maybe if you're fucking a phantom.
Is phantom boners a thing?
Why does he ask her shit? that she
Alexa,
doesn't-
can you have a phantom boner?
She doesn't know what a boner is, dude.
Maybe say an erection.
I don't know that.
Can Alexa,
A phantom erection?
can you have a phantom erection?
If she ever answers a question.
I don't know that.
Here's the deal. If it's called phantom limb syndrome, then your dick is a limb. So I would assume that you can have a phantom erection.
I'm
or
Googling
feel like you have a dick.
The vivid sensation of still having a limb, although this is for phantom limb syndrome. Oh, Around 60% of men who have had their penises amputated for cancer will experience phantom penis. Holy shit, there's something I'm right on. Phantom
right.
penis is a thing. So this guy probably he definitely had phantom penis. Every one of the Unsully, well, 60% of the Unsully has had phantom penis.
Well, but most of them don't have like a girlfriend, so I doubt it's that high.
Well, I mean, they don't have to
What
have
about
girlfriends.
the
They
other
got
guy that got
boyfriends.
his? What about the guy that got his throat slit that wanted
The guy that, yeah, apparently he didn't have it because he just wanted to cuddle.
Yeah. And that's
Otherwise, he probably would have got a phantom blowjob.
Ooh, no, that would probably be good.
I doubt it.
I think it'd be nothing.
Jon Snow.
Does that mean
know.
Does that mean he could phantom come?
Okay, can you phantom shut the fuck up?
I think you the bomb in Phantom, Joe!
Would that be shooting blanks? Is that
Oh,
what you were saying next?
No, I wasn't. But that's a good one. Well,
No, it wasn't.
yeah, you can go on.
Jon Snow. Okay, so
Do you want some more Mother of Dragons?
yeah.
Okay.
Fill her up.
I'll say
Let me see
so.
your cup.
You want to see it or
I'm gonna slap your asshole.
did you just hit
That's
the
not
camera?
Loud. That's not,
No, I don't
that's
think I
not loud
did.
at all.
Look and see if it's.
That's not loud at all.
Well, you know.
Really? You're gonna talk about loud?
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Hey, why don't you unscrew your water one more time?
Hey, pot! It's the kettle.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy foam, Batman! What the fuck?
I
How come you don't have much fun?
I,
He's got this much. Mine looks like a fucking root beer.
I can't answer. it. Did I
can
fuck
see
up the
him.
camera? Can you see? Is it a good Hess?
No, it's perfect.
good
I can
enough.
see him. Yeah.
All right, so Daenerys asked Miss Andy for her opinion, and she's like, "I'm not worthy to give you my opinion." And she's like, "Bitch, yes, you are. Just fucking tell me what you think."
Yeah.
So then she
Did
goes.
they reopen the fighting pits?
Yeah, she goes to, and I wrote his name down because I've been avoiding it for the entire season.
Which you probably, since she says she's gonna marry him, it's probably a good idea to.
Hizdar Zolorak.
His Dar's a Lorak?
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
So
easy
she
to
goes to
remember.
him, says she's gonna open the fighting pits and marry him. And yeah, I don't know that
It
I
wa-
care about either one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was weird how she like tells him that, and then she just like literally just walks away. Like,
Well, I mean,
okay,
she's gonna wear the pants.
That's
Come
where
on.
that's where it ends, right?
Oh
no, we didn't even get into the
No, 'cause now it's
rock
Tyrion.
people.
Tyrion and Jorah walk
yeah,
into a
they-
bar.
No, they're riding a boat.
Okay, yeah, they're on a boat.
I'm on a boat, man.
So they're going through Valyria, which I find fascinating.
Yeah, I like their stuff. It looked really cool too, the way they filmed that.
I would have watched the whole episode of them going through Valyria. About
Yeah.
the stone people are a little weird. So
They're
basically,
like another kind of
Stone
weird
people?
White Walker.
Oh, there you said. Okay, yeah, stone people.
What'd
I
you
thought you said storm people.
stormtroopers.
I'm like, what? I'm
There's-
like,
They're
I didn't remember hearing about storm people.
they're Storn. That's that a word? Stone troopers is what I tried to say.
There you
Only
go.
took you 47 and a half times, but you
Yeah.
got it out eventually. And that's
You
all that
said
matters.
57.
So they're going through Valyria. They see Drogo and
Drogon, actually.
Drogon. Yeah, not
They
Drogo.
didn't see Gal.
I
Drogon.
literally wrote Drogo.
He's walking around like, oh shit, don't tell Khaleesi. She thinks I'm dead.
Yeah, well, he is Aquaman.
Yeah, that's a
could-
different guy though.
He could have slammed through there.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Drogon. I literally wrote Drogo though.
Were you drinking Mother of Dragons while you? I think
No,
this
it's
is fucking up our throats. It might have ruined it.
No.
I think it's all the smoke from the Mother of Dragons.
And then they do get stacked.
Someone's had too much Mother of Dragons,
They get
Someone
attacked
doesn't
by
drink
the
very
stone
often.
man.
or they get a stacked. I was gonna try to say it the other way, but I fucked up.
I thought that was really cool because it reminded me of like Predator, like
Because they were walking around
down.
Oh, because they were clear and you couldn't see them.
Yeah,
and they shot out
No, it's just
lasers.
the
And then
way he
Arnold
jumped
Schwarzenegger
down.
showed up.
Who he jumped? I see. I don't remember Predator. It came out in '88.
You haven't seen any of it recently?
for whatever reason, that's I've seen Predator a few times.
Me too.
It's been 20 years probably.
I
But
think I saw it in the theaters.
Oh,
yeah, that's cool. But
There-
I'm just saying, like, for whatever reason, when I saw the dude drop, I was like, I don't know why, but Predator popped in my head.
when Tyrion falls down, it reminds me of Friday the 13th. It's like Jason Voorhees pulling him down.
Oh yeah, like when at the end of the episode. or
Yeah,
the
like well,
show?
right before the end. Yeah,
Where he like slowly tips over, but he's like 4 feet from the ground, like not even 4 feet from the ground. He's like 4 inches from the ground.
let's talk about when he's in the water and he's getting
He's in
pulled.
the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The end of 1 when he's like a 8-year-old boy
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a stone man.
Mama, untie me.
All I was thinking is that they're grown-up Shireen's, and this is like she's the nicest
yeah.
person in the world, and this is where they were gonna send her if Stannis didn't stick up for her.
Yeah, do you think she'd survive?
She probably would have killed Tyrion right there.
Oh, that'd
Came
be
in,
cool. That'd been a good twist. They send her into like last season. She shows up there and eats
It's
Tyrion.
like a choose your own adventure. You pick that one, and then
Dun,
she.
dun,
Yeah.
dun.
I don't. So Valyria, did it? I don't know anything about Valyria. I never looked into it. I'm sure there's.
Want me
It
to ask
sounds like an
Alexa about it?
STD.
Yeah, like, oh, dude, I was
No,
with this chick and
it's
I
a
caught
place.
Valyria.
But what happened to it? Is it Pompeii in Westeros? Is it?
That's kind of what it seemed like. But they didn't they say dragons burned it?
No, I think it burned dragons.
Oh, reverse.
But also So I mean, it's to me. That's how I pictured it. Is Pompeii like it just fucking annihilated
I
everybody?
can see that, yeah.
That makes sense.
But on the other hand, like there's not fucking zombie stone people running around Pompeii.
Well, you don't know. Have you been there?
No, but Marsha has.
Oh, she didn't see any zombie stonemen?
No.
Oh, fuck. I did like, too, how they mentioned they're like, whenever, how many years is it going to take us to learn to build like they did and shit like that? And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, but where did it get them? They're all dead.
Yeah, I mean that's not a good way to go through life.
But the place did look really cool. Like, I was wondering if they went to a real place to look like that or if that was all CGI.
Yeah, I
Because
don't know.
it looked really
I don't know.
neat.
I think it's cool because it's where the Targaryens came from and everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it.
But that was the end of the episode. Tyrion falling through.
They fall in the water, then they wake up on the beach.
Yeah.
I did.
And then,
I was like, are they gonna kill Tyrion here?
And then Jorah, it's Jorah, right?
Jorah
Walks away and looks at his arm, and he's got stone shit.
He's got sand herpes
So
yeah, sand
so
herpes.
it spreads, right?
like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's what those dudes have.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna become
That's
one
what
of those.
Shireen has.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say because I remember Stannis saying that he sent her and they got it to stop.
Yeah, he got like every doctor ever.
You
to go
remember,
and help her.
and Gilly said that two of her
Powder
sisters
baby.
had it.
Yeah. And she said they turned in like they weren't them or something like that. How she
Yeah,
worded it.
which you can kind of see what she was talking about when
Yeah.
they're fucking scream. I don't know why. Just because they're crazy, they want to try to eat Jorah and.
Yeah, I think I
Tyrion.
feel like that's just a thing that people do.
I mean,
Not like in real life, but like when they're
humans.
writing like zombie-ish characters, like oh they're gonna eat your flesh.
Yeah.
When really they probably just go crazy and be angry,
Yeah.
if anything.
Yeah. I don't know. But
But that was I like that whole.
I mean,
last
if
bit. It
I
was really
had that,
cool.
I'd want to give it to other people. I'd be pissed. I'd
Wow,
be
what a
like, "Fuck
dick!
You.
You'd be one of those people that get AIDS and like puts in a needle and like squirts it in crowds, wouldn't you?
I mean, that probably it does sound like me, but no, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, it's very simple. If you have sand herpes, as Nick called it, you just touch people.
Yeah.
What a dick.
If I was exiled to this island.
Yeah, well
And there
now
was
if you
no
get it,
one
we're gonna
around.
exile you to an
Yeah,
island.
no, yeah. Here's the thing.
Send you
This
to Australia.
is my turf. You come through my turf. Fuck off. You're gonna get it.
you don't
What?
have a turf.
Yeah. You come through the toque, I'll whoop your ass.
The two.
Come through the toque and I'll whoop your ass. Wow. All right, so you want to get into episode 6, Unbowed?
Sure. All right. It starts off with Arya cleaning some fucking dead dude.
Actually, it was multiple people.
Well, she only starts off with one. It's not like she was.
You know what I mean? There's a little montage of her cleaning people.
Yeah, she's cleaning people, and they have they kind of leave the door open, and she has no restraint.
Yeah.
So she starts to go there, and the waif is like, "Oh, who are you?" And then she kind of tests her.
Yeah, she's like, well, who are you? Yeah. And she
So
starts saying all this. She
she's-
says like a whole story, and then she's like, did you believe anything I
Bye.
said?
Yeah, which I mean, hopefully she doesn't believe it. It was fucking literally her story, and she changed
Yeah.
like 2 things.
I like that too when later on when she's telling Jagan Hagar, every time that she would say something, he'd be like, lie, whoosh, and whip her.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty cool.
when she said that she didn't like the hound.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You're lying to me. You lie to yourself."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Because everyone thought
he-
that.
Yeah. So that was kind of the way of revealing, oh shit, she did like him.
Yeah, totally.
I
So
feel like we talked about that. We kind of got that.
Yeah, like when he died, we discussed that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of got the gist of it.
so Tyrion and Jorah are still on the beach.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same beach. Maybe they walked a little bit.
I'm assuming it just continuing
Maybe
off
they're-
from then.
Maybe they're in Normandy now.
I don't think they're in France.
No.
I'm not positive, but I don't think so.
I don't know.
So, and Tyrion kind of tells the story of why he was in Volantis to Jorah. And Jorah's like, oh. He's like, you just think I fucking went to a whorehouse in
Yeah.
Volantis? He's like, well, you probably go to a lot of whorehouses. Then Tyrion starts talking about his dad.
Mm-hmm.
He was a good man. There was not a lot like him. And then so he finds out that he died. So that was kind of
That was kind of fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you didn't know.
yeah. And
Which I was thinking, because they showed him in the previous one, and I was like, oh, fuck, he probably doesn't know that he's dead, huh?
yeah.
Never really thought about that.
It's interesting. Like that Tyrion met him in season, like in the previous one, like Tyrion looked different.
Yeah, way different.
And then it shows them, and then it even shows him. Shows him get killed, and then now like just think about that. Those first couple episodes, Tyrion's in snow in a coat just to be there
Yeah.
because he wanted to see it, and now he's with Jorah, like on the beach, it's like stranded. It's just like he's so different and far away from. What
Yeah,
he was.
he's been through so much more shit, too, since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So they get kidnapped.
They got
and
captured by slavers, and
They wanted to cut Tyrion's penis off.
yeah, because dwarf cocks.
He's like, well,
Lucky
how
or
are they gonna know it was a dwarf croc? And he's like, well, it'll be. They said it wrong, I know. And they said it'll be dwarf size, and he's like, no, it won't.
Dwarf
Yeah, he was not
croc.
happy about that. I mean,
You're the only one that finds that funny, by the way.
what?
I accidentally called it a dwarf croc instead of cock.
I thought that was funny. But so
I'm gonna put my dwarf croc in your ass.
you probably have a dwarf croc.
What happened
That's
to
hard
your
to-
horn?
What?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, you fucking dick.
I couldn't see it.
You hang up on him. Forgot
it.
about the horn.
It was
Now we,
over.
now we got all the horns out of the way.
It was over his dwarf cock.
I'm gonna put my-
I couldn't see it, so I thought maybe you hit it.
And so you were gonna remind him. So Tyrion talks them out of cutting off his dick, and tells them that Jorah can fight. And they're like, "Yeah, you joust," and like and make fun of him. And then he tells them they killed one of the cow, not the cow, but whatever.
yeah,
it's called.
he says the guy's name.
Yeah. So basically, the two of them talk them into taking him to the fighting pits.
Yeah. Which when I started,
What did you say?
Quathithi or Queotho or
he's saying the guy's name that he killed.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
his free rider, Khal Drogo's free rider or whatever.
when I was watching this at the gym, we weren't watching this together. I saw the previously on, and I saw the people and all that, and they talk about the fighting pits, and I was like, oh fuck, I remember the fighting pits now. So like when they said they were going, I was like, oh shit, yeah, now I'm starting to remember what happens this season.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like this.
Because the beginning of this, when we were mixing it up for season 6, but now I like totally remember.
That'd be cool. 'Cause
I-
I didn't. I mean, I assumed we would see him, but I wasn't 100% certain.
The
Yeah,
fighting pits.
that's
Yeah.
a pretty intense scene when we get there. It's pretty cool.
I was never I never gave a shit about the fighting pits. I always thought it was kind of like I don't care about that side of the world. So I don't care about their.
Like,
I don't care about the leaders.
Anything they do.
I don't care about their leaders. I don't care about their slaves. I don't care about their fighting pits.
Well, we all heard you said if you were her, you'd just kill everybody.
I didn't say that.
I could probably cut the clip if I wanted to.
That'd kill everybody.
You said if I'm the king and you're Nick.
Okay. I didn't say
That's how you. Didn't he, Hess?
I believe I do recall hearing that.
that. Was that a quote?
Verbatim. That's what you said. Yeah.
Write that down, timestamp it, and you'll do that research as well.
Yeah. 41 minutes, Jerome. Someone
Wow.
just farted or
I
vibrated.
don't know. What the fuck was that? Did you poop yourself?
I got an alert.
What? That would alert me too.
I just imagine Hess, like it's like Black Mirror. He gets an alert like through his eye. Like, you have to fart.
He kind of lifts up a little bit. All right, so Lancel, who's not Lancel,
Sir Lancelot.
he's not. What the fuck is her last name?
Lannister.
Yeah, I was gonna call him. I don't know what the fuck I was gonna call him. I'm losing my fucking mind.
I think there's something in this.
It's not
Mother
even that.
Dragon.
I just can't think. Lancel stops Littlefinger as he's coming in.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the point was because he's just all he did is like, hey,
It was just to send
Don't pedal-
Littlefinger to.
don't peddle your stuff around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, burn Vilroy.
And then he's
And I liked his response.
yeah, he goes, we both pedal stuff. Mine's just more entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then so Littlefinger goes in to see Cersei, and he like
This is when he starts to be a little bit of a dick again. Dicky finger.
Dicky Finger.
Yeah, he goes from Liddy finger to Dicky finger here.
Well, he's not. He's the same guy.
Well, yeah, but he's like saying he's gonna give her Sansa's head and all that.
But he's not.
well, yeah,
He's
but
just-
she thinks
he's
he
just
is.
playing both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he
Yeah.
always does.
Yeah, so he tells her where Sansa is, and then he's like, and Ramsay's gonna marry her, and then they're gonna be, blah blah blah. So then she like freaks out, and then he's like, well, I can go get them for you. Just make me, Warden of the North.
Yeah.
She's like, I'll talk to the king,
Mm-hmm.
which
basically means, oh, it'll happen. I just got to put the idea in his head.
yeah, I forgot that she just totally ran him.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, she enjoys him being in there now, especially. Well, I don't think we got to
Because
the
she
part where
couldn't
they-
do this with Joffrey.
Well, because and Tywin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Now they're both dead. She's like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I could take a
And
shit in the
and-
throne room if I want to.
And soon Marjorie gets locked up, so it's even easier.
Yeah.
it hasn't been that tough yet. Anyways,
Yeah.
No, I know, but I mean, with Marjorie getting locked up, I'm assuming it's only going to be easier.
So does it happen later on this season? What I'm thinking of is it this or is it next?
I think it's next.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because later on, when Ramsay does marry Sansa, he's like Lord of Winterfell, or he's like whatever they call themselves of Winterfell and the
Yeah.
Dreadfort. So like, Littlefinger had, I forgot the place, Harrenhal.
Yeah. The
Uh-huh.
hit where
Then he
where her
mar-
aunt was.
Now he's not in charge of the Vale, but he's in charge of the guy who's in charge of the Vale. So he's basically in charge of the Vale, but now he wants to be Warden of the North.
So he's getting all these little places under
he's getting
his name.
his ducks in a row, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying.
Yeah.
And Cersei's just like, yeah, whatever. Like,
I think she really thinks too much about that with him.
yeah, I don't care if you're in charge of like the biggest property part in Westeros. You know? I mean, it's maybe not the biggest population, but it's the most land.
Mm-hmm.
So then we go to Dorne, and it cuts to Tristan and Marcella walking in the garden. He's the prince, she's the princess.
Yeah, they have a little kiss.
And they're like, it's funny how they're just in love, but yet they were like stuck together. They're like, all right, you guys are gonna marry,
Yeah, they're kind of forced to be.
but they don't seem to mind.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that when Jamie walks up?
well, yeah, I was gonna say that.
They looked hilarious in those goddamn outfits.
I liked that though. Yeah.
So the prince already says, hey, we need to watch them because that's very dangerous them together.
Mm-hmm.
So then the sand bitches,
I like sand bitches.
they talk with mom and whatever the fuck she is to the other two. She sends him to go get them. At the same time, Jamie and Bronn show up to get
Yeah,
her.
and then Bronn fucking knocks out the one dude, and
Yeah, and then they show up and they fight. Their fight scene was kind of cool.
yeah, it was pretty neat.
It was funny too at the end because he's like, for a little girl, you fight pretty good.
Yeah. I like too. My favorite line of the
When-
whole show is when they grab the whip and they pull her, and he's like, "For fuck's sake!" That was awesome.
I liked when that guy says if you were a full man, this would be a good fight to Jamie.
Mm. Yeah, because that guy's supposed to be like a badass
Yeah.
with that axe.
So I feel like it would have been cool.
I hope you remember how to use that thing.
Yeah, no, he's supposed to be able to wield that fucker crazy. Bronn does get cut by one of the girls.
Yeah.
And then Marjorie goes to Grandma and says, hey, they locked up Laura. So she's like, I'll go talk to Cersei. I didn't remember this conversation. It was kind of one-sided on Cersei's part.
A little bit, yeah.
I was thinking that she was going to tell her to go fuck herself, but I
Mhm.
guess because she has... because the Sparrows have
Mhm.
Loras, she was hesitant. But, like, breaking.
Someone just got murdered in the back of Hess's house.
But she kind of like bit her tongue a little bit, I think. You know?
And she's like, well, I don't have him, and I can't do anything. So, and then just kind of like, wasn't
Yeah.
being too bitchy, but wasn't giving her anything either.
She's pretty bitchy.
Yeah.
So they have this, what was it? It was called a Holy Inquest. Holy Inquest. They call Loras up and they're like, hey, you ever fuck a dude?
He's like, no, never.
Nope, not me.
Not Hess or Jerome, never.
Nope.
So Then he's like, all right, I'll sit down. They're all like, oh, yeah, good job.
Yeah, and then it's
Can
kind
we
of
go? Can we go now?
it's kind of a repeat of when they brought in Shay with Tyrion. His little boyfriend walks in and he's like, "Oh fuck."
Well, first they call it Margie, which is a complete and total setup.
Oh, I thought they did Marjorie after because the guy says
No.
that she
No.
could back it up.
No. Yeah, no, they called her in
Mm-hmm.
and say, you swear that this is true? And she's like, oh, yeah, I swear.
Mhm.
And then they bring him in to call.
And then
to
they
catch
said
her
she
in
can
the
do
lie.
it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then Cersei's over there going, oh, this is outrageous. What?
Yeah.
You know, trying to...
And
She's-
Tommen's like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, I know. He's like, is Mr. Rogers on? I need you to watch that.
Street.
So basically, yeah. So now Loras and Marjorie are tied up. They're locked up, so to speak.
Save me.
She's like, Tommen, and he's like,
You know, he just kept looking
He
back
didn't
and
know- He
forth.
didn't know what to do.
yeah, it's like, hey, you know what? I think you're the king. Shh, you're the king.
Yeah.
Do something. I was like,
That's what I hear because I like him, but this storyline, it's like he doesn't do shit. He can't do shit. It's just they're just stuck.
yeah, because I guess he's a mama's boy.
You guess.
I mean, I didn't remember this. I remember him being in love with Marjorie, and I remember him not wanting to cause violence, but I didn't really realize that he was just afraid to do anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remembered that.
I didn't remember it either.
You didn't remember?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's a shame.
I mean, he didn't even remember he existed.
That's true. You forgot he was king this whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got Miranda giving Sansa a bath,
Oh yeah.
and she's like trying to scare her.
She's like, "Yeah, too bad for those other girls."
Yeah, and then she's like naming these girls and
Mhm.
how they bored him and all this shit. And
Still reminding us of the girl from Entourage.
yeah. And then basically Sansa tells her to fuck off.
Yeah, I like that. And then she's like, "You need help? I could do this the rest myself."
Yeah. So she leaves all huffy.
Yeah, there's some good scenes with Sansa these 2 episodes.
So then Reek walks in and goes, "Hey, you ready to get married?"
And she's like, "I'm not fucking touching you."
Which is weird. It's funny because
I get you think he'd be like, like,
I didn't really
don't
kill
tell
your
anybody, but I
brothers."
didn't really. I know he's like broken, but come on, don't be so broken. Like, I didn't kill your brothers. Like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, I did still turn on your other brother
Yeah.
and take Winterfell and kill a bunch of other people, but I didn't kill your brothers.
Yeah.
So yeah, he walks her up to the steps, and now she's
Sansa Baratheon?
Baratheon. No, Bolton.
Bolton. I always get those two
Bolton.
confused.
Nice little wedding in the snow. I'm thinking, go inside, you dumb fucks.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
they
fucking
needed
cold outside.
They needed an outside ceremony.
I liked her dress. It was kind of cool.
I don't remember her dress.
It was like a wedding dress, but it looked like kind of like a coatish thing.
Yeah, it was like Cindy Lou Who look-alike thing, you know?
Oh.
I wouldn't know Cindy Lou Who if she was blowing you.
She's a little girl. She shouldn't be blowing Hess.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I
I
don't-
did not say it.
You know, that's your second child predator joke this episode.
Is it?
Yeah.
You keeping track?
I don't remember exactly what the first one was, but I know I quoted Kevin Spacey there. I'm not quoted. Called
It
him
was
out.
your joke,
Was it?
wasn't it? That'd be a good shirt. He's a little kid. Fuck that little kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually that one I can't co-sign on.
Really?
I think Kevin
You
Spacey
could
might.
have,
What did I say?
I don't know.
you go, oh, that's something that you go. I don't know if you'd know. I don't know if you'd know about that, but I know Kevin Spacey would.
Yeah, but it was you the one that said it. You said something about boy fucking.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't listen to you when you talk.
I mean,
Well,
I
the
bet.
tape won't lie. So
Yeah, the tape won't lie. When we get it done at Walgreens, we'll figure out who did this.
So, the end of the episode, he walks Sansa back to her room. He's like, "Hey, all right. Hey, Reek, why don't you stay here and watch me?"
yeah, this was fucking weird.
This was a very controversial scene when this happened. Like came out live
from New York.
on Saturday night.
Yeah, I remember. So, did he rape her?
Well, I mean, I mean, I don't know if I consider it rape because she was like,
Yeah, I mean, he definitely.
I mean, she
Was-
didn't like it for sure.
No, yeah.
But I don't know if it was rape or not.
I think it would be considered rape.
You do?
I guess yeah, because he kind of used his power.
Yeah, rip her dress off. Yeah, I would say it's rape.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be considered.
Some girls might be into that. I know she wasn't, but
Like Miranda would be into that.
I think.
Well,
they,
yeah,
I
she
think
bit
they
his
did
fucking lip
I think they
earlier.
did that like 2 episodes
That's
ago.
that's where he got the
Or
idea
last
from.
episode.
Bit his whole fucking lip off, and he's like,
I
"Oh,
didn't-
boner."
I don't get why he made Reek watch.
Well, I think it's because, like
I
you said,
thought-
you watched her as a little girl. Now watch her become a woman.
But like, so he's
And I think it's just like, I'm fucking screwing for you. It's making you uncomfortable because, like, he was crying and
I
stuff.
thought maybe like Reek was gonna snap and like kill him or something.
man. You don't know Reek very well, do you?
Yeah,
Well-
Reek is a broken man.
Yeah.
You know nothing, Hess, now.
He's a wee bit of a coward.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I didn't get why that was so controversial when it happened, because it's not like that was the worst thing to happen on Game of Thrones. I mean, there's a similar scenes in the first season with Daenerys and Drogo.
Yeah,
And
it's very similar.
And they show you way more in that. Like, in this, you just see Reek's face and you hear her, like, screech a little bit.
yeah.
But, like, I just felt like they were showing he's evil and he's a dickhead.
It was worth for subtitles.
Oh, what did it say in the subtitles?
Like belt clinks,
Yeah.
I remember
cries, moans and cries.
with subtitles in the first episode, that when like they go in the dragon little area, you hear dragons growling, like as they're like walking in there.
Yeah.
That's always funny what they type in for shit like that. But that's both these episodes.
That's it.
That is both of them.
Wow, under an hour this podcast. Maybe we should drink the mother of dragons more often.
Where did you find it in case any of the
It was at the
subscribers want to
is it
find
the World's Market? Is that the store?
Oh yeah, Cost Plus World
Yeah.
Market.
Yeah. It was at World's Market. We were looking at the wines because we got a couple of these Game of Thrones cups, and
cool.
this guy was there, and we were like, "Do you happen to have any Game of Thrones wine?" He's like, "Oh boy, do we!" And we literally just went right next
He
to
was
where
that
he was
excited?
at.
Who asked? Your mom.
Mom.
Hmm.
Yeah, and we went there, and he showed us like 3 or 4 different kinds, and then he was like, "Oh, we even have Game of Thrones beer. Would you rather have that?" And we're like, "Well, where is that?" And we looked at it, and it looked cooler, so we got that.
You know, since we have a couple minutes here,
Mm-hmm. Let's not get too carried away.
let's talk about.
Sex, baby. Let's talk
So,
about.
I have a car. I have 2 keys.
Oh,
Correct.
boy.
Yeah.
So, I have my set of keys, right?
Right.
And I always hang them in the same place, and I had an extra key. It doesn't unlock the car. It just you
It's
have
just
to-
the key. It doesn't have that little buttons.
Yeah, right. It doesn't have the fob or whatever.
Right.
I gave that to Angela because
Just in case.
yeah, I got a key to her car. So I don't know. Right after Taylor gets back from London, all of a sudden they're like, "Oh," my wife's like, "Taylor lost the key to the car," and I was like, "What?" Like, so they can't find the key anywhere. Taylor thinks Mommy lost it. So it's a bit of a touchy.
It's a sensitive subject in
It's
the
a
house.
sensitive subject.
Oh.
So the funny thing is there's 2 people that didn't lose it, and we're sitting
Right.
here
Yeah, these two.
Right.
Because I don't drive,
this fucker doesn't drive,
and he has his own keys.
and I have a key, so I don't use
Right.
that one. So it's gone. I think it's just gonna show up somewhere stupid eventually.
I think it got thrown away.
Well, that'd be stupid.
That is somewhere
If we
stupid.
find it at the dump, and then we're hey, Nick
I'm
was
not
right.
gonna be there looking.
So it's a sensitive subject.
Oh,
Like people get mad, right? So we were going.
we're going to the gym, and for some reason it came up.
I think I said, "Oh, hey, should I lose Mom's key?"
Oh yeah,
Which might have been, kind of a
We
dick
might-
thing to say.
Right.
But, I like saying dick
it was
things,
funny.
So it works. She literally starts screaming at us.
on the way to the
almost.
gym, and I was like,
Like-
"Relax, we're
And
just joking."
I'm like, what the fuck? It's just a fucking key. Like, no one, it had to been Taylor. I'm like, no, it didn't have to be Taylor. We don't know when it was lost. We don't know. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I have my key. That's all that really matters. We can go get another key.
Yeah.
So we get down to the gym,
We-
and she's like,
we
oh,
go to Winco.
Yeah.
We get stuff for like dinner and all the stuff, and
Yeah.
then we go home. And I'm in the middle of making my protein shake, and Taylor walks in. I go, "Hey Taylor, you want to see Mom get really mad?" And I go, "Hey Mom, why'd you lose Dad's key?" And let's just say we didn't get dinner last night.
yeah. So
They were screaming at each other, and it was going on for like 10 minutes.
If
And I was just laughing.
he's drinking his protein shake. I finally walked out of the kitchen and started playing Madden. I was like, fuck this. I don't need to. I don't care.
Wow.
They're both pissed off and mad at each other, yelling, and I'm like, obviously, whoever lost it doesn't realize they did,
Yeah.
and like, no one's. If anyone would be mad, you think it would be
It'd be you because it was your key.
Me. Yeah, so I'm the one who's probably gonna have to go get another one. It's gonna inconvenience me, and I
Yeah.
don't give a shit. But then they're both so mad.
That's funny.
I guess my question is who do you think lost it?
Who do I think?
Yeah.
I honestly think. How I think it happened, I think Taylor maybe didn't set it on the ledge. I think she maybe set it on the counter, and Mom cleans it every day because she's a nutbag, and I think she threw it away.
She's a nutbag.
So then is that 50-50?
So I think it was a joint effort and mistakes.
Wow.
I think because like if it was placed on the counter, she throws away the trash and shit like that all the time, just because she's constantly has to be clean doing
Yeah.
something. I think that's what happened. Because we looked in the cars, we looked outside, we looked in the trash, all like moving the bins and all that.
The only thing
Where we keep our sunglasses, everything over there, and it hasn't turned up.
The only thing that is weird about it is that Taylor does usually not use that key. She usually uses my keys anyways.
Yeah, and she does always seem to put it back.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hmm.
It's a very weird. We'll never know the answer. I don't think it's ever gonna turn up.
Well, I'm gonna check it for
But
fucking fingerprints or
I
something.
told him we should make a copy of his key
and then
and
put it in.
put it in
we
Angela's
should actually
stocking.
put it in both of their stockings.
Yeah, and give them each their own key. Maybe put it in their stockings.
Yeah, that'd be funny, actually.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we're about to hit the hour mark. So thanks for watching Random Ramblings this week. We'll be back.
Hold up. Hey, for my niggas who be thinking we soft, we don't play. We gon' rock it till the wheels.
With episodes 7 and 8 of
Yeah, you
season
guys
5.
Make sure everyone has a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday.
Yeah, have a happy holidays, everybody.
Have a happy holiday.
Please like, subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes. And we'll see you guys
Because
next week.
we won't see anybody till after Christmas.
Yeah, we'll see you
I'll
guys.
see this fucker every day.
We'll see you guys next
Wow.
week for more Game of Thrones.
You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.